Hello everyone, Dennis Blitzel here, and I'm just making a quick top 10 list. I know I haven't done these in a while. I did one and it was a horrible one that had no pictures, no explanation whatsoever, and it was about hacked Pokemon games, and it really sucked. But this time, it's different. This one's actually going to have explanations why I think it should be in this list and whatnot. And this list is for the characters that I think are most likely to appear in the next Super Smash Bros. Game. So without further ado, let's go ahead and go. Number 10. Okay, so these are two characters that I wish would be in the game, but I'm not sure if it would be all that possible. I think Sora and Riku would make a great addition to the game because, I mean, they're from Kingdom Hearts, and we need some of those characters. And it could be like one of those things because, like in Dream Drop Distance, you get to switch between them at any given time. Well, most given times. And it'd be cool just to have the ability to switch between these two characters, like when one gets taken out, you can spawn as the other one. But this is just like one that I wish would come because these two characters are good, but I don't think they'll make it, honestly. And honestly, I just think they would make a very great addition to the game. I mean, like, Kingdom Hearts is created by Square Enix, so there might be some copyright issues, but within this list, there will be some copyright issues with some of the characters I want on here, so deal with it. But these two characters, I just, like, really wish I could see in this game, because everybody wants a Kingdom Hearts character. So if not Riku, at least put Sora in. I mean, come on, for the fans. And their moves could be various, like, hack and slash moves. Even though we already have plenty of characters with swords. I mean, there's a Keyblade, not a sword, so... yeah. I think that, like, this is just my opinion, though, that they would be good characters in the game. Instead of just Sora, or just Riku. But, yeah, there's only number 10, so... number 9. Okay, honestly, I think Palutena has a very high chance of making it. Very high. I mean, I should have put her higher on this list, but there are characters that I'd prefer being in the game. Even though this character does need more female... I mean, this game needs more female characters, other than the few that they have. Samus, Zelda, Peach. So, I mean, Palutena could use different staff abilities, and, I mean, she could probably use her shield and stuff, but, I mean, I don't really know all that much that she could do because not one of my favorite characters in the game. I mean, I had Kid Icarus Uprising. I know she's like the god of light, I think. Yeah, she is. And, um, the creator of Kid Icarus Uprising is also the one that's going to be creating the next Super Smash Bros. Game, like he did to the last Super Smash Bros. Brawl. So, I think she has a very high chance of making it in this game, but there's just a lot of characters that I would prefer. And, I mean, she could use a lot of good abilities, like using the power of light and god-like abilities. But, I mean, you can't make a character too overpowered. But, you know, this is one of those characters where I know she's going to be in the game, but it's not probably going to be one of the characters that I'll use that much, honestly. This is just one of the characters that I predict will probably be in the game. In fact, I am about 80%, 85% sure that she'll be in the game. And she was an assist trophy in the last game. So, yeah. Next, number 8. Yeah, you definitely saw this coming. My number 8 is Mega Man. Now, I do not play Mega Man games whatsoever. I had a couple of them, like that Dr. Wily stuff on the 3DS and whatnot. But people love Mega Man. I know that because people are always talking about it. And the creator of Super Smash Bros. Brawl, the one that's creating the next game, stated that there might be a Capcom character being in the game. And if there is, my money would be that Mega Man would be the one that they're talking about, because Mega Man is probably the most popular Capcom character. I mean, like, I mean, if Mega Man wasn't the character that they decided to use, out of all the Capcom characters they could use, I would think that Ace Attorney would be in there. And not that he would have any special attacks, because I actually can't see him having any attacks whatsoever. Like, objection! And then everybody dies. No, that'd be too overpowered. But yeah, Mega Man, I mean, he has the whole Smash Bros. Atmosphere to him. He really could work as a character. Just look at that. That's Smash Bro-y. Smash Bro, yeah. He can use blaster moves and stuff. He could have all kinds of types of moves. And no, he wouldn't be an exact replica of Samus or anything, because he's Mega Man. He's Mega, and he's a man. And altogether, I just think he would have a high chance of making it into the game. Again, it's my opinion, but I'm sure this is also a lot of other people's opinion. Because Mega Man, I mean, I mean what I'm talking about, that I mean that Mega Man's gonna be in the next game. That's how much I mean it. Okay, number 7. Now, my number 7 is Geno. Geno is from Super Mario RPG, if you did not know that. You know, The Legend of the Seven Stars. I mean, I don't know. I just think he could be a good character for the Super Smash Bros. Series. But there's also part of me that thinks that it would be physically impossible. Because Geno was created in a game that was created by Square and Nintendo. And now Square is Square Enix. And they have the right to any original characters in that game. So technically Geno belongs to Square Enix, whatever you want to call them. And I'm not sure how that would work, because he did appear in, you know, Superstar Saga. You know, I mean, everybody knows that game. But I don't know. I'm just keeping my hopes up that they would have Geno in the game. I am. I mean, the character, he just really appeals to me, that he's very interesting. He has a nice design. But, like, there could be complications. He was featured in Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga as a minigame referee character. His doll, basically, was in a minigame. That's all that he appeared in. So he hasn't really been in much after the creation of Super Mario RPG. And I just think we need to finally see him after all this time. Because his last appearance was like, what, 2013? Well, did I really just say that? 2003. So 2013, that's the year we're in right now. I just hope he makes it really badly. And he has some nice moves, like attacking awesomely. And I honestly think that his smash move or his special move could be Geno Whirl. And Geno Whirl, it's basically an attack that does 9,999 damage if timed correctly. And that is pretty much unstoppable. Of course, they would have to, like, nerf that a little in the game. Because if they did that, that would kind of kill everybody instantly and be the most OP move ever. But he could have other moves, like Geno Beam, or Geno Blast, or other moves. I mean, it could be endless what you could think of how Geno could appear in this game, but I just think personally that he would be one of my favorites. After all, he did make number 7 on this list. So, I kind of wish I could have brought him up higher, but there are other ones that I would expect to be in the game and ones that I want to be in the game more than him. So, let's go over to number 6. Okay, so the next one on my list, number 6, would be Seth from Fire Emblem. Now, this character might not be able to make it, but, I mean, it's from Fire Emblem, so Fire Emblem was a very successful series, and seeing as Fire Emblem The Sacred Stones was an ambassador game, maybe he's trying to tell us that Seth might be a character in the next game. I mean, he could have nice lance moves, and he could ride his horse, and he would make a really good character. Now, I know a lot of you might not agree with me on this one, because, I mean, he just doesn't, like, seem like the character that would be in a Smash Bros. Game. But they already have Fire Emblem characters, so why not? I mean, why not? And yes, I know the picture just, it looks amazing now. Because 6 and onward is going to have amazing pictures. So, yeah. Now, I know that Ike and Marth are both already in the game, and they're both from Fire Emblem. So, I'm just having my hopes up. Because this character, he's freaking awesome. My favorite character by far out of any Fire Emblem game. He's just so freaking awesome. I mean, he has the awesome horse, the awesome lance, but I wouldn't want him to be the exact repeat of characters like Ike, Marth, Link. I don't want him to be an exact character that just goes around swinging his lance. I want him to be on his horse, and I want him to have his own unique moves. Not be a copy of another character. But I just have my hopes up that Seth will be in the game because he's just so awesome. He really is. That's why he made number 6. Now, it would also be nice to see other characters like Lynn or Erika, however you pronounce the blue-haired chick's name. Erika. And she might have a higher chance than Seth being in the game, seeing as they do need more girls in the game. I mean, they really do need more. And she would also be a good substitution of Seth, even though I'd rather have Seth in the game, but she can also work. But yeah, she's also kind of awesome. But like Seth would just make a great addition to the game as far as the amount of characters they need with good weapons go. Although they could also have other Fire Emblem characters like Erika. So, yeah. Now we're going on to number 5. Oh yeah, it just got real. And it's Fluttershy. Just kidding. Number 5 is Ridley. Oh, Ridley. Just be such an amazing character I mean, if you know, Ridley's from Metroid. And he is awesome. I mean, just look at that. That thing is a beast. A beast. That thing could dominate in Smash Bros. And I think it would be perfect. It was originally planned to be in Smash Bros. Melee, but they had a problem because they couldn't get his overall character to work properly. So they just made him a simple little, boss. So, I mean, I would just overall really like to see this character. Because he looks like a pterodactyl beast thing that can murder. And is basically Samus's rival. And he would work in Smash Bros. I think he has a high chance of making it, and I would really like to see him in the game. I mean, he's just awesome. It would work. It would really work having Ridley in the game. And I think if he was in the game, they should give him good moves where he would have wing attacks, or smash people with his tail, bite them with those big fangs, or he could have a smash move where he releases Metroids all over someone, because that would just be awesome. That's just as simple as I can put it. Awesome. Pure awesomeness. Sheer awesomeness. So, Ridley, just be in the game. Do me a favor and be in the game. Because this would be a character that I would use a lot in online play. Or in multiplayer, or anything above those standards. I would use him in single player a lot. Because Ridley, a great character to be. I just think he would have a great move set and be a very powerful and buff character. His strengths would be good, he'd have good attacks. Yeah. And now, we're moving on to number 4. So we're almost done with the list. So who would number 4 be? We've covered a lot of characters so far. So who do you think number 4 will be? Well, you're about to find out. So yeah, my number 4 is Zoroark. You guys probably saw this coming, to be honest. First, they had Mewtwo. Then, they had Lucario. And now my best bet would be that they would have Zoroark. I mean, Zoroark and Lucario and Mewtwo all have a lot in common. That's why they went from Mewtwo to Lucario. And now I think they're going to take it to the next step and have it as Zoroark. Because Lucario and Zoroark have a lot in common. Lucario evolves from Riolu. Zoroark evolves from Zorua. Amazing, right? I know. Now, as far as his attacks would go, I think he would have his moves like Shadow Claw, and he would have the ability to turn into other characters. As OP as I know that sounds, he would just have the ability to turn into a character for a short period of time, and if he gets hit, maybe it wears off, because you don't want to make it too overpowered and too impossible, because then he'd just be banned as a character from everywhere. I just think he would make a great character, and I think this is the one that I could bet money on, and it would actually happen. Because I know this could actually happen. But there are characters that I know could happen more. So that's why he's only number 4 on my list. But I think his attacks would have a lot in common with Lucario and Mewtwo. He would just use simple attacks using his claws. Maybe he could use some kick attacks, lash someone. He could be a boss. She, you can call it a she too, I guess, because he, she, it, whatever you want to call it. Um, I just really think this one could be one that would definitely make it. I mean, Zoroark is just a beast. This thing could, like, scrape people to death with claws. And we all knew that there was definitely going to be a Pokemon character. Because Pikachu's obviously going to be in there. There's obviously going to be a new trainer in there. And, I mean, there's probably going to be a new trainer in there. And I'm not going to mention a trainer on this list. I'm just going to tell you guys ahead of time. I'm just going to put a trainer in the honorable mentions. Because we already know that that's coming. Much like how we have a feeling that Skull Kid or Magnus are coming. I just have a strong feeling that Zoroark is definitely going to be one of the characters. Definitely. So, what number are we down to? 3. So while we're nearing the end of this list, you have to wonder what number 3 would be. Well, you guys probably saw this coming, but surprised it's not my number 2 or number 1, maybe? Yeah, it's Bowser Jr. Bowser Jr. is basically the child form of Bowser and his apprentice, child, minion in the mastermind of evil. Lil Bowser Jr. has been making a lot of appearances in many Mario games ever since his debut in Super Mario Sunshine. Bowser Jr., he's just in tons of games right now. And I think the odds of him being in the next Super Smash Bros. Game is very high. Because they need a little, like, child that could kick butt. Not, like, calling Toon Link a child or anything. I mean, he could use good moves like his paintbrush and stuff. Now, this would not be a character that I would want to use that much because he's just basically a miniature Bowser, but I might use him sometimes. If they gave him good attacks with his paintbrush and stuff. I mean, Bowser Jr., he's just a pretty cool little guy. So yeah, I just really think it's a high chance of him being in the game because Nintendo is really focusing on him a lot. I mean, he was in New Super Mario Bros. U, so they obviously haven't abandoned him yet, especially because he's appearing in all kinds of Mario games. So I think I am 95% sure he's going to be in the next Super Smash Bros. Game. If anything, he's the character that I think will be most likely to appear. Most. So, before you go, oh my gosh, Waluigi has gotta be in the next game. No, Bowser Jr. has to be in the next game. No exceptions. He could, like, roll down into a shell and then run, go across the stage hitting people as a shell. Or he could just beat people with a paintbrush, scratch people, bite, throw baseballs at people. Who knows? It could be endless what we could expect from Bowser Jr. Or he could be in this thing. I mean, that would be nice. If a Smash move, he could just jump in here and then fly across the stage knocking people off. Though that would be very OP, I think it would work. It's not, like, Smash moves are meant to be OP. Let's just put it that way. Smash moves, they're meant to be OP. And he'll have little time in it, if anything. So, I really expect Bowser Jr. to be in it, in this wonderful series. Because, I mean, he's just really cool. He's a very interesting character. And there we go. Now, what number are we at? Number 2. We number 2. Yes. So you guys were probably anxious to find out who number 2 is. So we're going to just go on to that right now. Who is number 2? Okay, so you guys probably want to kill me for this, for making her number 2 on the list, but I think the Crystal would make a great addition to the game. Because, and yes, I have a lot of good explanation for this. They obviously need more female characters. That's what everybody talks about. The Super Smash Bros. Needs more female characters. And she would be perfect. Crystal is from the Star Fox series, and is Fox's main love interest. Not mentioning Panther, but we'll talk more into that. I think that Crystal could have some good attacks, like she could use her staff, she could throw grenades. I mean, she was a great addition to the Star Fox team. I don't want there to be a character like Slippy Toad. That would just be horrible, horrible. Now, Crystal, she could have excellent moves like beating people to death with a staff or using magic, or maybe like summoning animals or something. I don't care. She has to have an epic move though, because she can, because that's how characters roll. Ooh. And she also has some background to the Brawl history because she had 3 stickers and a trophy. So those are already some stuff that she was already involved with Brawl with. So I think she has a high chance of making it in the game, and I think she should have good move sets. Because, I mean, she is number 2 on my list, right? I mean, it's obvious that they need more girls in the game, and this is one that they should add, at least if they wanted it so bad. So yeah, Crystal could, like, use some magic, like, have some dinosaur. Yeah. Woohoo! Um, I'm just not sure how it would work out, but I think she would make a great addition somehow. I mean, she also has the ability of telepathy, so maybe they could somehow put that into the game as a role in the storyline or something. I mean, I think her and Fox should have a major role in the storyline of the main story of Brawl. The next game. I'm not sure if they're gonna call it Brawl or 4 or I really don't know, honestly. I mean, for all we know, they could call it Super Smash Bros. U. So I expect her, if she would be in the game, I would expect her staff to be a very powerful weapon. A weapon that could basically kill almost everything and anything. Because her staff is very powerful. Enough said. So she'd just be walking around beating things with staff. She'd use magic. And maybe she'd actually use her claws to scratch things. Because, after all, she is a fox. Don't take that the wrong way. And then there's this thing. Yeah, I'm a firing my laser. If she could fire her laser, I know that sounds so weird, but if she could light a fire on her laser, she would just fire her laser all over the enemy, and it would kill the enemy because that could be like her special move or smash move. She like I'm a fox. I cannot say that seriously, but like just fire a laser. Or she could just make her staff giant and then kill someone, either way. And the Star Fox games which she was featured in had many different endings. So she had many endings, and this character, I really like her. She's an awesome character. She can kick butt. So, with that being said, if she was in the next Smash Bros. Game, she could kick even more butt with a staff and have a giant role in the story. So that's how I want it to go down. But they may think, like, because we need more Star Fox characters. Because all they have is Falco and Fox. That's it. I mean, not including the trophies or anything. But they just need more. Oh, well, there's also Wolf, of course. Can't leave him out. But, without further ado, we had to pick number 1. So that's why I think that Crystal Fox should be in the next Smash Bros. Game. I just really think she can dominate the games. And I would obviously, like, play as her a lot. But she's not my number 1. So, now, I know you guys have been wondering the entire time, what is my number 1 character? I mean, it's just probably going to be something random. Well, no. Because first we have to do the honorable mentions. The characters that I honestly thought will make it into the game. I'll give a very quick explanation of both them, all of them. Just like 5 seconds, I like Crystal more, though. Our first honorable mention is Waluigi. What can I say? I mean, he's probably going to be in the next game, but I'm never, ever going to play as him unless it's required, because I hate Waluigi. I just know he's going to be in the next game. He's annoying as crap. I hate his design. Waluigi, not number 1. Boo. Now, I really wanted to include Banjo and Kazooie in my list, but I don't think they'll be able to make the cut, honestly, because they're not really associated with Nintendo anymore. They're kind of, in the midst with Rare, Microsoft, whatever. But Microsoft basically just destroyed Rare. No offense. They just killed them. Banjo and Kazooie would have made great characters. They would if they were in the game. So, yeah, I would have included them in my list. But again, it's only 10 characters, and I chose mine very carefully. I think Dixie Kong had a very high chance of making it in the game. And again, I had to choose very carefully. So she may have been added to the list, but I just didn't think that she would make it. Though she might be able to make it into the game, the next Smash Bros. Game. Because Dixie could have a similar moveset to Diddy Kong, but I wouldn't want to make it too similar because we don't want an exact copy of characters. Coincidence, Luigi and Mario are exactly the same, basically. Not exactly, but they're about the same. I mean, Smash Bros. They're the bros. So, yeah, they're kind of the same. Alright, next on our list, we got Isaac. Isaac is from the Golden Sun. And I like Golden Sun. Those games were pretty freaking awesome. I enjoyed it. I really did. They're just such beautiful games. I'm not gonna lie. So, Isaac would have made it to my list, but he's pretty awesome. He might actually have a really good say. He could use the power of those little earth thingamajiggers. I haven't played it in a while, to be honest. But yeah, he could use the power of earth to destroy stuff. Next, I think that Erica, whatever, from Fire Emblem should make it because she would have nice skills with a sword. So yeah, she would have made a great addition too. But don't want to repeat the sword. But a girl with a sword would be pretty awesome. So she might be able to make it and be pretty awesome at it too. Spyro the Dragon. I know that's impossible, but it's an honorable mention. Maybe dreams do come true. Rocket Slime. It's not gonna happen, but it would be amazing. Why not add Medley? Medley, she's pretty awesome. Don't really have to discuss this that much. She can just, beat the crap out of people with her bare hands. Yeah, that might not work that much. I think Tails would make a pretty good character seeing as Sonic is in it, so why not add his sidekick, Tails? Okay, come on, you gotta love Cream. She could just, dominate using that little chaos thing, Jigger. But boom. Yeah, that's how it goes. Yeah, I know I'm going too far with the Sonic characters. I'll stop with the Sonic characters, But I really think that Amy could, cause some trouble with that hammer. I think she would make a great addition to the game. I really think she will. She's just that pink hedgehog. Yeah, I just went there. I think it would be very likely that they might add the Miis as playable characters. So, yeah, that might be something to mention. The next one is Midna, from The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. So, there's one more honorable mention I want to do, and this will definitely put you guys off guard. Because you'll probably think that this is the one I may have put as number 1. Oh, well, I have another honorable mention, but 2 more honorable mentions. And there's Simon Belmont from Castlevania, who could kick some butt. He could just go freaking awesomeness. And now I have a tiny bit more. Next is Little Mac from Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Ooh, Mike Tyson. Ooh, neck, no, self-serve, because that's awesome. And you may be a little surprised that he's not number 1 on the list. And my last honorable mention is King K. Rool from the Donkey Kong series. Now, I know you guys want to kill me now because I didn't put him as number 1 on the list. I know you guys expected him to be somewhere on my top 10 list, but no, this was my opinion. And I think I would have put him number 11 on the list. Maybe 12, maybe 13, but he did not make the list. He's not honestly one. So yeah, my TV just I don't know. Well, King K. Rool is pretty awesome. But I don't like him at all. That's just my opinion. So now it's time for number 1. And again, this was my first top 10 list, and I mean, this literally took a lot of time to collaborate, a lot of time to figure out what I wanted to put. It took hours of my time to do this, so guys, don't hate or anything because I worked very hard on this. So please, this is like the hardest I've ever worked on any video. So please give a like and subscribe and favorite. So now I'm finally gonna do number one, which you guys are gonna kill me for, to be honest. You guys are really gonna just murder me for this. My number one character that I want to be in Super Smash Bros. 4, 3, whatever you want to call it, the one for the Wii U, is Knuckles. Oh yeah, this character, he's freaking awesome, to be honest. He's just an amazing character. With those Knuckles, he could kick butt. He would be a balanced character. He would be perfect for the Smash Bros. Universe. He's already he's already completely created because he's so well, he's not completely created, but everybody knows what he looks like and how perfect he looks. He is awesome. He's the perfect example of an awesome character. So, yeah. I mean, Knuckles, he's just awesome. He'd be a character I would play all the time. I just run around beating people up with those spiked fists, deliver a punch, but I don't see it coming because it is Sega we're talking about, so I don't think he'll be able to come, but they did get Sonic, so anything could happen. I mean, that's how it goes. And I find Knuckles to be a very interesting character both in the anime of Sonic, Sonic the games, Sonic the everything. Knuckles has always been my favorite character in any Sonic game, because he's just that awesome. And some little shout outs that I'd like to give out, because there were some characters that I should have mentioned that I would like on the list. So there's Rouge from Sonic, which is in the picture right now. There's also Magnus from Kid Icarus Uprising that I would have liked to put on the list. He was an honorable mention that I forgot about. And the Pokemon trainer that would have, Snivy, Duat, and Empoleon. Or whatever order you'd like that to be in. But basically a 6th generation, 5th, I'm an idiot. I mean 5th generation Pokemon. So yeah. I mean, what Knuckles could do, he could also kick and stuff. Knuckles has Knuckles. He's always been my favorite Sonic character ever since I first saw him. I mean, he's just a freaking crazy beast at Sonic. I mean, he's not a beast, and he's not crazy or anything, not mental or anything. I just really like this character. He is awesome. Enough said. He needs to be in the next game. He needs to. So tell everybody you know that Knuckles, he needs to be in the next game. So yeah, this is my first actual legit top 10 list, unless you included that other one that shouldn't be spoken of. And yeah, it's about Knuckles. It's all about Knuckles because he is number one. No, not Mario's not number one because it's not Mario time. Or is it Waluigi time? Or is it James time? It's Knuckles time. So yeah, Knuckles is awesome. He's just I just cannot imagine how awesome he would be as a character. And he would have to have an epic part in the story of the game. So I'm really looking forward to the next Smash Bros. Game because I think it's going to be amazing. I would rather get it for the Wii U than the 3DS. That's why I'm going to get it for the Wii U, and I just cannot wait. I really can. That'll be the one thing that makes me really happy out of everything in the world. That game. So yeah, this is the end of my top 10 characters that should be in the next Super Smash Bros. Game. With the honorable mentions, of course. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Knuckles is so epic. He's gonna kill you with his fist. And there's that. There's that, of course. Yes. Yes, there is. Oh, yes, we can.